I'm standing on the UHL Finesse, the heavy lift vessel, which has delivered for the first time in history mobile harbor cranes to Liberia.
And that is going to change the dynamics of our operations. And everyone is excited because
there will be faster turnaround time for vessels bringing cargo to Monrovia.
The central mast is 54 meters tall, and once the gantries are raised, these cranes reach 90 meters in the air. They're capable of 140 metric tons of lift, and it will double and even triple the speed at which we will unload the vessels.
To ensure that service delivery at the Freeport of Monrovia is at par with what you have elsewhere.
And we first started looking at the mobile harbor cranes in 2018. One thing we needed was willing customers, partnership with the government, and we needed the capabilities within the team to ensure our success. I think over the last year or so, we have found that, and that's the accumulation of why the mobile harbor cranes are on the berth today. We are a long-term partner for Liberia. We cannot continue our path and our journey with Liberia without continuing to invest in higher capabilities. And mobile harbor cranes is the biggest step we've taken in APM Terminals Liberia. And that's the foundation of APM Terminals Liberia. Invest in people first, invest in technology, and then build the capacity of countries. I mean, that's what we are.
I was opportune to have the privilege to go to Nigeria and Benin for mobile harbor crane training. That was a very great experience.
On our third week in Nigeria, which is Poako, our colleagues sent out a photo that, oh, our machine have arrived.
The experience there was very good. I like the way the equipment works. It's efficient, it's fast.
So when we came, we saw the machines, which is our own, not any other country, but Liberia's own machine.
Productivity will increase, CMPH will improve, and that we'll see Liberia growing and moving forward. I'm so grateful to APM Terminals for this opportunity.
We want to drive efficiency in the port. Our goal is to reduce cost of doing business in the Freeport of Monrovia.
So over the last 10 years, we've witnessed many clients complain about costs in demurrage detention charges, primarily raising from the challenges in quickly evacuating boxes from vessels or offloading ships. So when we were told about the harbor cranes, it was a relief. The shipping lines definitely are going to be very excited about this, and the harbor cranes will greatly improve the efficiency of the operations at the Port of Monrovia. Because as a bonded port, the Port of Monrovia is the feeder port to which our goods, our client goods come into the ISDF.
What this will do specifically for our customers, especially the shipping line customers, is that it will reduce the wait time for the vessels and also the idle time for the vessels by an average of 65%.
The use of ship-to-shore cranes hasn't been quite effective for our economy. It restricts the kind of cargo, the weight of cargo entering our economy. So we've been in conversation with APM Terminal as a government for the deployment of harbor cranes. And so receiving news from APM Terminal in the last few days about the arrival of harbor cranes is quite exciting. And this is particularly important because it's going to put us in the right space to facilitate transit for our neighboring countries. And it's also going to improve our trade facilitation, which is the heartbeat of the kind of work that I do.
When I heard about the crane coming in, I was excited because it will improve productivity at the Port of Monrovia, efficiency, and the turnaround time.
This is a monumentous achievement that has been planned for over a year. These cranes were ordered in January and finally have been delivered here. We want to thank the people from Liberia for all of their work in putting these cranes together and getting them on board. We want to thank the United Heavy Lift crew for taking such good care of them and bringing them to Liberia and discharging onto our quay.
I'm all the happier that APM Terminal decided to buy 2 big mobile cranes from Liberia German-based company in Rostock on the Baltic Sea. And I think that these will help improving and modernizing further the Freeport of Monrovia. And I already witnessed the digitalization efforts of APM Terminal. And I think it's an important contribution both to the development of the Freeport, but also to the economic relations between Liberia and Germany. And I'm very happy, of course, that APM Terminal, just like other companies, decided to buy German quality that improves bilateral economic relations, improves the economic activities on both sides. And I'm very happy to witness this as the German ambassador in this country.
We are very proud of this moment. Liberia can be very proud of this moment.
And the end goal is to make sure that cargo or goods in the markets are cheaper for the end users.
So in the end, I'd like to thank APM Terminal for listening to the partnership calls, for delivering on the promises they made to our government in the last few years.